do anything, I need to get some gas. So this is the first video of 2020, and I know it's not anything really exciting, but it is something I can share with you guys, and it's something that you guys can do too if you have any goals of your own that you want to get done in 2020, or in just like your life in general. So as you saw behind me, there was a few things that I bought the other day, and they're going to be replacing this old whiteboard. And if you guys have been with me for a while, you know that that whiteboard is like what I write everything on for goals, stuff that I like track the channel with, and like obviously I have my analytics, but I like to see something visually that I can put in my mind every time I wake up, or if I need a little bit of inspiration or like a reminder of what I want to do. Today we're going to be upgrading that a little bit, but very soon this weekend we will also be going to film the GTRs that I was supposed to film before I left for Christmas. I also have a couple things that we're going to be doing to the garage very soon, because we got a few things over Christmas break that we can install in the garage, and I do have some stuff for the Focus plant. I've decided I'm going to just send it. I'm just going to send it with the car. They aren't going to fit unless I do this thing. That's all I'm going to tell you. And that's not the thing where if I get to 2K, I'm going to buy something crazy. That's still a thing. So today we're going to be just going over something that is really important to me, and is something that you guys can do for yourself as well if you have any goals or aspirations. So like I said a minute ago, this is my whiteboard. I literally put on everything that I need to think about. So I'm going to be replacing it with this. So this is pretty much a cork board, which is like a vision board, and I have a bunch of things that I've cut out here that I want to put on here because they are goals for 2021, because 2021 is the year that I really want to push even harder and to really go after my goals, not only in like life but in YouTube and stuff like that, because the channel has been growing way faster than I thought it would. And I made a similar video to this last year, where my goal for last year was to hit like 1,000 subscribers. That was like the big goal for the channel last year, and we almost doubled that in 1 year, and that was like just mind-blowing. And thank you guys again for that, because that was just incredible. And we are trying to hit 2,000 subscribers before my birthday, which is on the 21st of this month. We're gonna try. It's gonna be really close. I think we're like 150 subs away or something like that, but I don't know if we can get 150 subs in that small of a time period, but we're gonna try. We're gonna try our best, and I really appreciate all you guys who have been helping out so much. So I have a few things that I want to pin on here for 2021, and that is starting with wham, 10,000 subscribers. Stick a pin in it. Make it official. Now I know this sounds absolutely ridiculous, and it is. I do not expect in any way, shape, or form to hit 10,000 subscribers by the end of next year, which would be ridiculous if we did. But that is just something that is like a crazy number in my head right now that would be absolutely insane if my YouTube channel ever hit that. And I have a lot of plans to eventually hit that, because I want to do 10 or 100 times that in my lifetime. I want you guys to grow as a community and grow with me as I move on like through life, and you guys just come along for the ride, and maybe you guys can learn a thing or two from me making mistakes, because you know that's going to happen over time. But yeah, that is like the enormous goal in my head. Whether that's completed this year or not, I don't know, but I said the same thing about 1,000 subs. 1,000 subs was to me my 10,000 subs at the beginning of 2020. Like that was like an insane number, and I had no clue if I could hit it, because I don't really have that cool of a car. I don't have like the highest energy personality. Like I'm not like an insanely energetic person, but because I know that does well on YouTube. But I really started YouTube not only to document like just my life and to have something to look back on, but I also wanted to document just like everything I did with my car, so that I could look back on it and just have something nice to look back on when I'm older, and like just to see how the build comes along. And when I say I'm going to send it, my car has looked the same for a year, and I'm just gonna put a little bit of my responsibleness aside, as much as I don't really want to do that, but I'm just gonna send it. That's all I'm gonna say. And the second thing I want to put on the board is wham. I know that's a success, but let me explain what this means. And I know these are all in black and white, but I don't have a color printer. So what that is I really want to start my own business. It's gonna be really small at first, YouTube or not, like whether YouTube was a part of my life or not, I was going to do this around this time period anyway, but now you guys will get to come along for the ride with me and see how that goes. But this is something that I've wanted to do for a really long time now, and that's something as like a young teenager throughout high school, that's something that I aspired to be, kind of an entrepreneur, but geared a little bit more towards my passion, which would be cars and or media in general. So you'll see more about that maybe towards the middle of this year. I'm working on it and I've been working on it for a while, but that's something that we won't see a little bit more of until later. Which I guess that kind of goes along with this next thing that I was gonna stick on the board, which is a dude holding some money, because who doesn't like money? I just want to be financially completely detached. I already live on my own. I pay for everything on my own, which is why you haven't seen me go as hard as I can with buying stuff for my car, because I have rent, I have food I need to buy, I have car payments, I have insurance payments, I have phone payments, I have bills is what I'm trying to say. I want to be able to make enough money for myself while doing something I'm passionate about so that I can reinvest in myself, because that is honestly what would make me happiest in life, to do something that I'm passionate about, which is why I'm talking to you guys in front of a camera right now. Number four. Wham. Get another car. Now, I know, you're like, dude, you have bills to pay. You're talking about not being able to send it on your current car, and you're already talking about another car. This is a vision board. It is not a what I'm gonna do in 2021 board. And that car in specific is a Subaru WRX. The WRX has been a car that I've wanted since I had the option to get my first car, and I could not afford one for the life of me. And I knew that even if I did scrounge up enough cash to buy one when I was 16, and I do have a friend who had one when he was 16, so he can attest to this, they are a money pit. So I could not afford one of those when I was 16, but now I'm in a different financial position to where if I had the option to, I would definitely get one. And the WRX is kind of like my attainable dream car, besides something like R32 GTR, which you guys know I love GTRs. I mean, for God's sakes, I literally have posters of Paul with his R34 and Paul's R34 from Too Fast, Too Furious right there. So that is my actual dream car to own, or any really JDM car, because I'm really into that scene. I know it might not seem like it, but I bought the Focus for a ton of different reasons. My real passion in cars is JDM cars. And this board is just for me to look at, because eventually, I promise you guys, I will have one someday. So, along with cars that I will have someday, I also printed out an R32 GTR that was supposed to be blue, but I don't have a color printer. And a Supra. Now, I don't want a Supra as much as I want a GTR or an S15 or a WRX. I do still want one, but they're just not as inspiring to me as the other cars on here. Now, the next thing, I know what you're thinking, with all these cars, where would you put them? Well, my own garage. I want to add this because it is my dream to own my own garage, and I would use that also for the business as kind of a storage unit for inventory, and just a place for me and my friends to work on our cars whenever we want. And because, I mean, if you've ever seen the movie Tokyo Drift and you looked at their garage, I mean, why would you not want that as a car person? That's my first thought. That is an absolute dream for me. So that had to be on the vision board. And of course, the next thing, then, you can't sleep in a car. Well, you kind of can, but you shouldn't sleep in the car. You could sleep in the shop, or you could sleep in a house. Again, in black and white. That doesn't look very cool, but I'm gonna be the one seeing this every day, so I know what that looks like. So now the point of this thing is kind of both goals that I want to complete in my life. All of these are a goal. This is something that I want to look at every single day, so that in my mind I can think to myself, what am I doing to get myself closer to all of these things? What steps am I taking? And this is where you could kind of take this out for yourself and put your own things on your own vision board. And no, this did not just turn into an arts and crafts channel. We're still doing cars. And there are a few things that I need to add to this that's missing. Like I do have my own fitness goals because I work out every day. And there's other things, of course, that I'm leaving out too. I need to print some golf stuff. I'm a huge golfer. I've been golfing since I was a baby pretty much. But yeah, there's other things that I need to put on here, but all the things that are relevant to you guys, I wanted to put on here and show you. Also so that I can have something to look back on when I complete said things on the vision board, because I will. And that is the attitude you need to have if you're gonna make one of these. It needs to be an I am going to complete this. It cannot be a, oh, it'd be cool someday to have all these things maybe, if I work hard enough, probably. No, it needs to be all of this is happening. So that is the mindset that you should have when you make one of these. Because I know a few of you might look at this and be like, oh, I have some things that I want to put on a vision board, so I'm gonna do that. Also, the hookup, I bought this at Michael's. It was like 10 bucks. And then the tax for $5, but this girl gave me a coupon, so I paid 10 bucks for all this. Now, I know another thought that might have popped into your head was, oh, you're not into the focus? You don't really like it? That's not true. I like the focus a lot, but in order to grow and in order for me to go in the direction that I want to go in, which is the way I'm gonna go, I don't think I'll have the focus forever. And I know it was my first car that I ever put on YouTube, and it has a lot of sentimental like attachment to me, but it's definitely not the way that the channel is going to go in the future. But while we have it, you better believe that we are going to absolutely send it and make the thing look so freaking sick. And I already have plans in the works for that. I just got a notification that the wrap color I want for it is back in stock. Tax return season is coming up, so I can be a little bit irresponsible there and buy wheels finally. The interior is looking pretty much how I want it to look. I don't want to touch it that much more. 2021 is the year I really want to take this channel to the next level and kind of like take myself to the next level, because you always want to be improving on not only on yourself but like in life. Always like look ahead and think about where the next step is going to take you. So in order to grow the channel and everything, that is why I would be taking it in the direction of that. Now, I'm not gonna tell you when it's gonna happen because I know exactly when it's gonna happen, but trust me, you're gonna wanna stick around for when it does happen. I have been saving every dime I make from YouTube to reinvest it into this. So trust me, it's gonna be awesome. And also on the business thing here, I kind of want to take Lovrien Media to the next level. I don't know if you guys follow it on Instagram. It doesn't have as many followers as my main account, but I don't use it that much, and shame on me. I should be using it way more. I love taking photos, and I think one of my New Year's resolutions was to be a little bit more active on YouTube and on Instagram. So I'm really gonna push myself to get on that. 2021, gonna be the year of all the improvements. I mean, my old videos, when I first started, around when I put this video up, like when I had the whiteboard here, all my videos, like all my older ones are like shit. So I'm just really gonna try hard to like up the quality and just keep upping the quality for you guys and make everything more entertaining. I mean, look at this lens. Look at, now you can see my face in insane detail, which you don't need. Nobody needs that, but look, now you can. So yeah, we are still trying to hit the 2,000 subscriber goal by my birthday, which we have, I don't know why I just looked at my watch. It's literally dead. The battery died on it. Don't roast me for that. Or do, I don't care. Also, my phone exploded over break, so I got me a new one. It was well overdue because I've had my old phone for like 5 years, but we have 15 days and we are at a little over 1.8 thousand subscribers. You guys have worked magic in the past, so I totally believe that you're capable of working magic again. But even if we don't get there, it's still absolutely ridiculous that I'm even saying that I want to hit 2,000 by my birthday, because last year, guys, I found this. Yeah, this was last year on my birthday. I was trying to hit 300 subscribers. So 1 year later, after we started the channel, I'm trying to hit 2,000 subscribers on my 21st birthday. That is insane, and it is all because of you guys. Honestly, the reason that, let me put this down. The reason that everything is the way it is right now is all because of you guys. So yeah, I just wanted to share this with you guys because this is gonna be going up right there above my dresser thing over there so that I can see it all the time. So yeah, I don't know what 2021 is gonna bring, but I'm going to give it absolutely everything I can. Actually, I do know a little bit of what 2021 is gonna bring, and I think we're actually gonna have a new car. I want to say within the next month, maybe even sooner than that, because Nate is buying a new car and it's freaking sick. So I can't wait for you guys to see that. But yeah, I am going to be putting this right up over a chair so that I can look at it every day. I was an Office quote and it just reminded me that I can't watch The Office anymore. Thank you guys for stopping by this short video, and I really appreciate everything that you guys did for me in 2020, and I cannot wait to see what 2021 has in store for all of us. So from me to you, Happy New Year. I hope you had a great Christmas, and I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.